Section 1. Communication breakdown, the silent killer of relationships. Relationships thrive on communication, but real communication goes beyond just talking. It requires active listening, a skill often overlooked. Many relationship problems stem from poor communication. Couples may talk at each other instead of truly listening. This lack of understanding breeds frustration and resentment. Imagine a couple arguing about chores. One partner may feel unheard and unappreciated. The other may feel constantly criticized. Without active listening, the conflict escalates. Effective communication involves understanding your partner's perspective. It's about creating a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Active listening is the key to unlocking this potential. Section 2. Active listening, the bridge to understanding. Active listening is a communication technique that focuses on truly understanding the speaker. It goes beyond passively hearing words. It involves engaging with the speaker's message on both verbal and nonverbal levels. Active listening builds empathy and rapport. When you actively listen, you signal to the speaker that you value their thoughts and feelings. This fosters a stronger emotional connection. Active listening involves paying attention to body language, tone of voice, and the emotions behind the words. It's about being present in the conversation and giving your undivided attention. Active listening isn't about formulating your response while the other person is talking. Instead, it's about silencing your internal dialogue and focusing on the speaker. By being fully present, you create a space for genuine understanding and connection. This section will delve into the core components of active listening. Section 3. More than words. The components of active listening. Active listening involves several key components. First, pay attention to the speaker's verbal and nonverbal cues. Notice their tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues provide valuable insights into their emotional state. Second, reflect on what you hear by paraphrasing and summarizing. This demonstrates that you're actively processing their message. Third, ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand their perspective fully. Avoid interrupting or interjecting your own opinions. Instead, focus on creating a safe space for the speaker to express themselves. Active listening is about seeking to understand before being understood. It's about putting aside your own agenda and focusing on the speaker's experience. By practicing these components, you can significantly enhance your active listening skills. Section 4. Pay attention. It's not just about hearing. Paying attention is crucial for active listening. It involves focusing your full attention on the speaker. Put away distractions like phones or other devices. Make eye contact to show that you're engaged. Avoid interrupting or finishing their sentences. Let them express themselves fully. Nodding your head and using verbal cues like "uh-huh" or "I see" signal that you're following along. Pay attention to their tone of voice and body language. Are they speaking quickly and anxiously? Are they making eye contact or avoiding it? These nonverbal cues provide valuable information about their emotional state. By being fully present and attentive, you create a space where the speaker feels heard and understood. Reflecting is a powerful way to show the speaker that you're listening and understanding. It involves paraphrasing and summarizing what they've said. For example, you could say, "So it sounds like you're feeling frustrated because," or "let me see if I understand correctly." Validating the speaker's feelings is equally important. Acknowledge their emotions, even if you don't necessarily agree with their perspective. You could say, "That sounds really tough," or "I can see why you're feeling that way." Validation doesn't mean you're agreeing with them, but it shows that you respect and empathize with their feelings. Reflecting and validating help build trust and rapport. They demonstrate that you're making a genuine effort to understand the speaker's point of view. This can be incredibly powerful in strengthening relationships. Asking clarifying questions is essential for ensuring that you understand the speaker's message accurately. These questions help to clarify any ambiguities and prevent misunderstandings. Avoid asking leading questions that steer the conversation in a particular direction. Instead, focus on open-ended questions that encourage the speaker to elaborate. For example, you could ask, "Can you tell me more about," or "What do you mean by?" Listen carefully to their response and ask follow-up questions if needed. Clarifying questions demonstrate your genuine interest in understanding their perspective. They also help to deepen the conversation and uncover underlying emotions or motivations. By asking thoughtful questions, you show the speaker that you're fully engaged and invested in the conversation. Summarizing is a helpful technique to ensure that you've grasped the main points of the conversation. At the end of the conversation, try summarizing the key takeaways. For instance, you could say, "So, to recap, you're feeling," because this allows the speaker to correct any misunderstandings and ensures that you're both on the same page. Empathy is crucial for building strong connections. Try to put yourself in the speaker's shoes and understand their perspective. Imagine how they might be feeling and acknowledge their emotions. Empathy helps to create a safe and supportive environment where the speaker feels heard and understood. By summarizing the conversation and expressing empathy, you demonstrate that you've actively listened and care about their experience. Active listening is a powerful tool for building stronger and healthier relationships. When you actively listen to your loved ones, you create a space for open and honest communication. This fosters trust, intimacy, and emotional connection. Active listening can help resolve conflicts more effectively. By understanding each other's perspectives, couples can find mutually agreeable solutions. It reduces misunderstandings and prevents resentment from building up. Active listening strengthens bonds and deepens relationships. It shows your loved ones that you value their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. By practicing active listening, you can transform your relationships and create a more loving and supportive environment.